Firstly, I'd like you to welcome this man. He is the Brazilian #1 in the super heavyweight division. Please welcome Jacked Jesus Wagner Bortalato.
Here we go, the man from Brazil. Have a look at this guy. Watch for the energy. There is no one else in the world of arm wrestling quite like Wagner Bortalato. 150 plus kilos, this man. He is absolutely rock solid. Look for huge energy. Here he comes. Look at him. He is an absolute firecracker, this guy. Wagner Bortalato. Let's see what he can do tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Brazil, Wagner Bortalato starting the earthquake. Ladies and gentlemen, Wagner's opponent hails from the great arm wrestling nation of Kazakhstan. And coming to the table for the second time tonight, please welcome Georgi Dzeranov.
Georgi Dzeranov from Kazakhstan. We already saw him today. He had a comeback victory versus Sergei Kalichenko from Ukraine. He is ready to pull with left arm. There's no chance he can match the excitement and the energy of Wagner Bortalato, but I believe there should be, and it's gonna be a war on table. Both of them can pull inside. Wagner's looking for that press. Let's see what works better, because right now I believe Georgi can either top roll or hook, pretty much switch it up how he needs to. We really don't know about injuries, because sometimes athletes get injured, they cannot pull inside, so they prefer to pull top roll with 100%. Wagner Bortalato, last time I saw him, I think was versus Hermes Gasparini in King of the Table. Hermes won that match.
Yeah, but there was that press, wasn't there?
There was that press.
Hermes wasn't awake to it, it comes firing and it comes fast. Let's have a look at this one. Immense power at the table here, like we said.
About
multiple WAF champions.
25 kilo difference.
Yeah, look at
Jack Jesus is jacked.
The size of Wagner Bortalato's shoulders. It's just something different. But let's look at this negotiation as these two warriors come together for round #1. Let's see who is in control of center. Looks pretty balanced at the moment. Dzeranov perhaps with slightly more control of center. You can see the hand and wrist of Wagner Bortalato, a little stressed there, but here comes the energy. Every time you make him angrier, he gets stronger.
I want to see a match where Wagner is like killing it, like he's winning it, because that would be insane. And we haven't seen it in quite some time. He's coming in about 10 kilos bigger when he was versus
Wagner
Hermes.
Bortalato fixing the strides there. Maybe that's got something to do with it as well. But Dzeranov looking quite calm and composed right now. First start, moments away. Wagner Bortalato conceding center, but great wrist flexion and drive. Dzeranov now with the defense is looking good, but here we go now, the battle again. Wrist flexion and the dragging hook from Wagner. He attempted transition to the press.
Gets on a bicep. Good position from both of the athletes, but Dzeranov has trapped the pronator of Wagner Bortalato. He either needs to switch to the press or go to the full bicep hook. Dzeranov goes to the side. Very close, no pin, and it's a pin. 1-0. Georgi Dzeranov gets it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the explosive power of Wagner Bortalato from the beginning looked immense, but it was calm and controlled containment in the end, and being able to bring back that through center from Dzeranov. Let's have a look at those replays as they come up. Impressive stuff from there, Dzeranov. The final moments of that pin as he opens up Wagner Bortalato. But from what we've seen there is definitely the potential for Wagner Bortalato to get the victory over Dzeranov. You can see the work on the inside of the arm, the scraping on that inside of the bicep.
That's from his
the match
previous
before.
match. Yeah, that's from previous match. That's when you have scraping. If you pull with right arm, if it's scraping on your left bicep, that means good
We've got
technique.
Jody Larrett in the corner
close.
here for Wagner Bortalato as well. On Team West there, Dzeranov, you can see he looks calm and composed. He thinks he knows what he's got to do, but you can see also that he's working incredibly hard. This is not an easy match. He gives the thumbs up to his fans there across the room, but Jack Jesus, as they call him, Wagner Bortalato, the man from Brazil, looking for that energy. He knows the explosive power is his thing. If you see this guy, he's training montages. He is throwing
Insane.
around
Insane.
bicep curls that are just ridiculous.
He's throwing. He's pretty much throwing around human weight all the time, and he's so big. I remember when I saw him in Dubai for King of Table, and I thought like, oh my God, he's so big. And then I saw him here. I'm like, how did you get bigger?
He's bigger. So what we saw in the first round, there was almost a concession from Wagner Bortalato of center. He traded that for wrist flexion and depth. This time, will he fight for center a little bit more, or will Georgi Dzeranov take control once again? Flop press is coming. Here we go. There's something different. Declared his intent early. Oh, that looks powerful. That does look powerful. I tell you what, it's gone early, but my goodness, that's making an impact.
Georgi has two options. Either he just takes that wrist and goes straight away. No comments. I don't have.
Could you imagine dating that man's daughter?
Oh.
I can't. That would be a scary father-in-law to have. You'd want to be on the good list, that's for sure.
Hey,
Wagner Bortalato.
Hey, what's your intentions? Come sit down. Come to Jesus. Sit on Jesus' lap. Yeah.
All right, it's Wagner Bortalato declaring he's kicking the door down in the form of a flop press. Let's see what Dzeranov can do to this.
Dzeranov has two options: either embrace the taking the hand, or he can go inside and take the wrist, so it doesn't allow.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Jack Jesus!
We
see Jody Larrett celebrating.
Look at the go!
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
How do you
Jesus
stop the flop press? What does Dzeranov do if that's just what's coming in the door every night?
Either you go for a press straight away, because if both guys presses, that's what you do. We have a replay.
Yeah, beautiful replay. Wagner Bortalato doesn't even need a strap. He just so aggressively. Like he intimidated Dzeranov there with just energy.
Yeah.
Dzeranov just stood there and got run over.
But what do? You know how much power is coming right in front of you. Do you step like it's like a train? Do you step in front of that train?
Yeah,
or you
it's
just,
scary, isn't it?
You run away.
The train is coming so loudly at you that you think, I probably shouldn't do this. Like all your instincts are saying, don't jump in front.
Zerato's face. He's like, I shouldn't do this. Let's see what he changes, what he can do. I believe the best way to beat a flop wrist press or a presser is to meet him in the center. Either to try to take the top roll.
Breathing heavy there.
Breathing heavy.
Wagner Bortalato and holding his arm too. So
is he okay?
There's work going into it. That took some effort. Dzeranov looking a little uncertain but calm still. Round 3 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a war here. It is 1-1. I have no idea which way this one's going to go, but it's Wagner.
Do you think that was advice from Jody? Jody's like, hey, flop wrist.
Yeah, just flop it and go.
Flop it. Yeah.
Impressive call if it was from Jody Larrett. But here we go. Round number 3 coming up. Incredibly entertaining match so far. I think Dzeranov is scared of Wagner Bortalato right now. I think he's genuinely
I think it's
scared.
weird. You're like, what do I do now? If this guy just flop wrists you, what do I do? Like
you can see he's taking your advice. He's looking to fight for center. He's not allowing the flop wrist to happen.
Yes, he's leaning into. He needs to hook him straight away. He needs to get on that bicep, take away his power, get that wrist. Whoa.
Wagner Bortalato stumbling off the platform. Wagner Bortalato into the hook there, and tried to aggressively force the press, but it was Dzeranov, as we described earlier, jumping in front of the freight train and actually controlling it.
So pumped. Look at him. The real question is how long till Ryan Bowen looks like this? I think that's what everyone's been messaging me about that.
The bald patch on top, on the back there, and the ponytail. I could probably somehow come up with that one, but I'm not sure if I can get the antics. Right, here we are, 1-1. Dzeranov is finding a way around the problem at the moment. Looks like Wagner Bortalato now maybe even going for a top. Here it comes. He's so close. He loses connection off the side of the peg.
Stop. Is it second elbow foul?
Second foul, winner. Dzeranov.
2-1, right? 2-1?
2-1, yeah. And interestingly,
Feels like 7 though,
Jody Larrett saying the cut it something. Need to relax, get some breath.
Maybe cut the hair.
No ciasto.
Come here, come here.
Morozov practicing his nightclub moves there in the corner.
Breathe.
Unlucky there. It was Wagner Bortalato in that initial drive. I think he would have potentially got it, but he lost his offhand connection to the peg. Totally lost his bracing through the body.
And I feel like he felt, he's like, damn it.
Yeah, he had it there, lost the connection. Look at him. Now he looks
so
like
fun.
the grandfather on the Christmas couch after too much turkey.
Having the turkey nap straight away.
Breathe, breathe.
We are still gonna have. I believe this will go to the round number 5. I have feeling this might go to round number 5. Georgi Dzeranov doesn't look super
Breathe.
fresh himself.
Getting the ice treatment there. The first time we've seen the ice come out tonight.
There's
Good
no-
tactic.
There's
that.
no ice there, Ryan. There's no ice there.
There's no ice.
Just water. It's just water.
Just bags of water.
Just a bath.
Dzeranov standing over there looking like a killer. He's ready to finish this job. I still think he's scared of Wagner Bortalato.
I don't know. I talked with Georgi and I thought I think he must not like me or anyone else. And then he won. He smiled. I'm like, oh, you only smile when you're happy.
But here we go. It is Georgi Dzeranov
Trying to
loosening up the shoulders,
Yeah.
trying
Yes.
to match the energy of Wagner Bortalato is a difficult task, but he is there at the moment, and he's leading 2-1 with one.
This is
win
an
away.
awesome match. Let's
It
say
is.
that.
This is great.
This is great. Both guys are just.
Come on, Wagner. Let's take it to a 5th round. Will the flop press come out? Can Dzeranov deny it and end it here?
I believe the best option is the flop wrist press from Wagner right now. He can go all sideways, but Dzeranov needs to meet him there. If he tries to top roll again, he can get screwed on his back pressure. And believe he's too close, too much back pressure. Feels like he's going back. He might go in from this position. You can pretty much do both, but it looks like more he's loading on his fingers. I don't think that's a good idea.
Here comes the press. Here comes the freight
bully
train.
Bully the center, Dzeranov.
Wagner not loading. He's trying to show that he needs center back. He was losing control of center, and Dzeranov was in a good position. But Wagner just trying to find his inner Neanderthal one more time. It's coming out. There we go.
The power of ancestors.
There it is. It's this great stuff from Wagner Bortalato.
I fucking love it.
He just has to dig deeper. He goes further into it and finds more strength. He's like the Incredible Hulk. You just got to piss him off and he gets stronger.
What I love the most is expressions of people in the background, and this time it's Neil Pickup. Like yesterday when
There it
straight
is.
away pin.
Oh, blink and you'll miss it here, ladies and gentlemen. Wagner Bortalato just needs to yell louder and that happens.
Sit.
Jody Larrett's onto him. Get his energy back. This is coming down to the final round, Ray.
He
We
looks,
got the wish.
He looks so tired, but then he's gonna go out. He'll scream a little bit. He brings all that power, the primal power.
Yeah, it's amazing
Just
stuff.
go
The
full Liver
replay,
King.
the replay shows it perfectly. Dzeranov tried to get control, but Wagner Bortalato, full of heart,
Boom.
just drives in and gets the pin.
You can't pull him. You have to hook him. You have to hook him. You have to hook him.
And as the sweat on these guys' arms becomes a factor, it gets difficult to stop the press from just sliding
Just
through
sliding
too.
in. Just sliding in.
He just slides into Dzeраnov's
Look at him.
DMs,
So happy.
sliding into his DMs. And just
We
pinning him.
got well. This is the silver bullet match in East versus West. We're gonna go to the round number 5. We see
Look at
Artem
Wagner.
Taranenko giving some gummy bears in the background right there. I hope they're normal gummy bears. I wouldn't take things from Artem, if I be honest.
Classic match here. This is easily the most entertaining match so far on the card. Dzeranov, look at the look in his eye.
This,
He's still terrified.
he's like
He's been terrified since round 2.
I think I need to hook, but I don't want to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
He-
feels
he
like
know-
that.
He knows what he's
Yeah.
going to do, but he's not sure what happens if he tries it.
Yeah.
But right now you can see the energy levels are being filled up. He's getting those gummy bears one after the other. Fantastic teamwork there
That's so
from Artem
awesome.
Taranenko and Jody
Getting some
Larrett.
sour patches in between. He's like, yeah. At one point, Wagner's like, "What are we doing?" What we do? What we
He's
do?
just enjoying the feed right now.
He's like, Jody, good job. Good job. Artem Taranenko, I believe he ate some as well. He's like, I have to check this. Maybe they're good. So, referees are giving enough time for both athletes to get a little bit of rest in their arm.
If I'm
Zerano's looking like a killer.
He
He's like-
is. He's looking like a killer.
But
He's got that.
There's a little bit of.
He's
you
got
know,
that Jeffrey Dahmer kind of look going on in his eye. He wants to kill.
yeah.
He knows
He
his
just wants to take
opponent.
some pictures. That's all he wants to do.
This is too good, ladies and gentlemen.
sorry. I'm
East
sorry.
vs West 5 is producing one of the best matches we've seen. I don't know which way it's going to go, but Dzeranov has a scary task in front of him. Can he pull it off? And can Wagner Bortalato stay on his feet?
So Wagner's going to use all that energy from the gummy bears and sour patches just to get himself hyped up. Georgi is. Did you saw that? Everyone saw that?
He took the
everyone
long
saw
way
it. Yeah,
around.
he's like, no, I'm just gonna.
I'll let you
yeah,
through.
he needs to meet him. If he wants to win this match, he needs to meet him. Dead in the center, inside. Look at those arms, but
Oh, no, but he's...
don't talk, man.
There we go. He's turning Hulk mode.
And the funniest part is, Wagner is one of the nicest humans you will ever meet. He's always so nice, so humble. Like, I get on the table, he allows you to do stuff. He's like, yeah, just, try, whatever.
Here we go, Ray. Here we go.
And then this happens.
Let's see if this set up. Dzeраnov's gritting his teeth for bravery. He wants that control.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of load coming from
A
Wagner
lot of fighting for
Bortalato.
the center. A lot of fighting for the center from Dzeranov. This time he didn't go for a hook for sure. Don't go for that top roll. You're gonna lose on the top roll, buddy.
Wagner's no loading, and he's just going to go from
Referee's
0 to
grip.
100 with that press attempt. Wagner, he's sore. He's an old, strong bull. This one.
He's insane.
He's been around so long. He's a multiple WAF
I
champion.
remember when I just started looking to arm wrestling. That was 2010, 11. The first videos that I found was Wagner just smashing people, and I thought, oh my God! I'm like, I shouldn't even start this sport. This is insane.
Here we go. Round number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Who will take it? Georgi Dzeranov, Wagner Bortalato. It's
Boom, straight to the
Bortalato
hook.
getting elbow foul.
Elbow foul.
He lifts the elbow up as he tries to set that press. Oh, we're redlining here. Dzeranov looked good. He had a stop, but my goodness, that shoulder was almost set.
I feel like Wagner needs some cardio. He looks like he's about to pass out all the time, but he has. I think the excitement keeps him alive, and this is a great.
All he
match.
needs is
Amazing
3/4 of
match.
a second of power to get this job done. If he hits the lane correctly, that's all he needs.
That's all he needs.
He hasn't got much fuel after that, but that, goodness me, that first initiation is an intimidating one.
Wagner has never been known as like great technical armor, so he's just ridiculously strong. Like some of the videos you have seen, it's insane.
Here we go, Ray. Ready, go. It's into the hook this time. That suits Dzeranov, and it's Dzeranov now looking for control and looking for the offensive surges. Is there anything left in Wagner Bortalato? He's sitting center at the moment. There's not much access to the press. It's Dzeranov tightening
So
up.
close, so close.
But here we go.
Fighting everything they
Wagner
have.
Bortalato
everything
coming
they
back,
have.
ladies and gentlemen. He's starting to get some stops to getting higher. It's Dzeranov, and his shoulder
It's
is wearing
anyone's
out.
match at this point. So close.
Hold on,
And
Wagner. Hold on,
Dzeranov
Wagner.
pins
There it
him.
is. What a match.
Wow, insane.
And now Dzeranov is allowed to date Wagner's daughter.
Yes, I think
Amazing performance from both.
he
to be
just
honest.
passed the test. He just
passed
passed
the
the
test.
Yes.
Jody Larrett looking on in admiration of both men there in that epic performance. Fantastic. We're going to get some replays.
Yeah, let's look at this match. The first round, it was Dzeranov written all over it. And then, round number 2, we saw an interesting...
Interesting development. We'll call it that. It was the arrival of the press.
Yes, that's the arrival of the press. That's the, I would say, original Wagner. He gets that press. He gets it going.
Yeah, then we started to see the
Him
fatigue.
passing out
He's
for
passing
3
out,
rounds,
he's
but he
falling over.
didn't. He didn't. He still had energy. Two elbow fouls. Georgi Dzeranov was in the lead 2-1. And then the press again. The top roll doesn't work against Wagner. The top roll doesn't work.
No one celebrates
yeah.
better than Wagner, but it was Dzeranov in round number 5 getting the job done and taking
So
the
close
victory.
match. Amazing match.
Let's
we
cross.
go Artem Taranenko.
Indeed, we do.
All right, Georgi, congratulations on your win today once again. What was the hardest moment of the match for you? Какой был самый напряженный момент в поединке?
Самый напряженный момент в поединке был при установлении захвата, так как Вагнер очень опытный, хитрый и в то же время быстрый, несмотря на его массу.
Okay, so the hardest moment of the match was definitely getting the setup because Wagner being experienced, skillful, very sneaky, and despite being so huge and having the mass, also having the high speed as well. Do you have any other words for Wagner? Что ты можешь о Вагнере сказать?
Очень хороший человек, несмотря на его землетрясение.
He's a very good guy despite the terremoto. Congratulations, Georgi. Good luck in the next match.